Hello everyone, this video is sponsored by the like button and the subscribe button down below. So please make sure to gently tap those two buttons if you are new to the channel, and don't forget to also ring the notification bell so that you are notified every time I upload new videos like this one. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. This is the Akinyolu Show and I am the Akinyolu. This is the second video in my series of 35 lessons at 35, where I'm sharing 35 lessons I've learned in the past 35 years of life. So let me first put a disclaimer here. I could wake up tomorrow and in fact unlearn these lessons and raise my hands and say these are no more important to me. Well, that is the way life ought to be. We should be constantly learning and relearning and unlearning. All right. So let's get right into the sixth lesson in this series. And the sixth lesson is try hard things. This is very important. We should try hard things. The only way to build confidence is by developing competence. The only way you build confidence is by developing competence. And you can't think your way into competence. You can't reason your way into competence. You have to try hard things. You have to. The only way you develop competence is by repetition. It's by constantly doing difficult things, putting in the time, putting in the mileage, and developing your skill and resilience under duress. So that's the way it is. You have to try hard things. You will not break through into certain levels. You will not break through into certain new levels of grace, of skill, or even in your career, or even in your fitness if you are not constantly trying difficult things. Number 7, be patient. See, time is your friend on many levels. If you're investing, time is your friend. Compound interest, the 8th wonder of the world, is your friend. In friendships and in relationships, time is your friend. Bill Gates has a quote. He said that we overestimate what we can do or what we can accomplish in 1 year, but we underestimate what we can accomplish in 5 or 10 years. So many of us look at the next 1 year. We're not really sure what we can do, but what we can do in 5 years, after we have put in the repetition, after we have developed new habits, can really be huge. So time really is your friend. No matter how great your talent, no matter how great the effort you put in, some things just take time. You can't produce a baby in 1 month by getting 9 women pregnant, for example. See, you have to wait 9 months. And things have to take their course, and you have to let them. If you want things on your own time, in your own way, on your own schedule, life is going to be very challenging for you. If you are the type that you are a control freak, you always want to have things under control. Things are going to be difficult and painful, and I'll be praying for you if you're such a person. But generally, it's important that we know that time is our friend. Time is our friend, rather. And the 8th lesson is your environment matters a lot. Your environment matters a lot. Or better still, we can say you need to dominate your environment. This is because your environment will, to a large extent, determine your outcomes. You have to be particular about who and what you allow in your space. Design your space to suit you. Know where things are. Put things in the right places. Don't live in chaos. And many things will challenge this desire, if you have such a desire. Many things will challenge your ability to determine and design your environment. For example, for some people, it could be the country you live in. For others, it could be the family you are born into. But when you realize and understand that there is a direct line between the quality of your life, between your life outcome and your environment, you will get serious about doing everything within your power to change and dominate your environment. Number 9, people don't care. See, people don't care as much as you think they do. Think about how much time you spend worrying about your life affairs and, the issues of your own life. You always have something on your plate, right? If you're like every other person, you always have something on your plate. It's exactly the same with people, with everyone else. That's the way life is. Everyone has their own fair share of worries. They have their own fair share of worries, cares, and whatever you want to call it. So it's important that you don't compare yourself with others. Stop taking yourself too seriously. You can be silly sometimes and take risks and not worry about what people would say or what people would think, because at the end of the day, they have their own worries and they have their own cares to take care of. Number 10, lesson is on gratitude. See, I've learned that there is always a lot to be thankful for. And it can be very easy for us to allow our disappointments to define our attitude. But disappointments and pain by themselves are actually a validation of life. Only the living can be disappointed, right? The dead cannot be disappointed. Gratitude has a way of changing our perspective from what we don't have to what we have. And when we are grateful for past mercies, we qualify ourselves as candidates for future grace. So there you have it, 5 more lessons from my 35 years. I'm sure I still have many more lessons to learn, but I'm curious, what would you guys include on your list? I'd love to hear it, so please leave it in the comment section down below. If you got anything out of this video, please make sure to like it, make sure to subscribe it. It goes a long way in helping and supporting the channel. I post new videos like this pretty much every single week, and I'll see you on the next one.